The head of Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, in a recent interview revealed that there will still be standalone projects that are largely set in their own corner of the MCU that will still connect to the bigger picture. And some people are acting like this is some sort of giant revelation that Marvel Studios is going to do this. Recently, in regards to talking about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, and of course that film setting up the future of Kang, and of course the Kang Dynasty, and what comes next, Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige was talking about Phase 4, the status of everything leading into Phase 5, standalone projects, and he wanted to address some of the complaints in regards to it, saying that they've always had standalone projects that just so happen to be set in the MCU, and if it's necessary, they'll connect or mention a couple of the bigger things going on. He references Guardians of the Galaxy 1, which, yeah, it's largely standalone, some passing mentions of Thanos, move along, establish pieces of the MCU that'll be important. They did that tons of times in Phase 4 already, and he says this is going to continue to happen in Phase 5. When we move forward, there will be standalone projects. Obviously Blade, obviously Deadpool, but he says these will also contribute to the bigger picture, but maybe not right off the bat. And you're going to have to look for clues. You're going to have to invest yourself in. You're going to have to look at what they're building up towards and figure out how these things connect. And I saw some reports of people saying that this might not be the smartest way to handle it because people want to know that everything's connected. But it doesn't make sense to me because this is how it's always been. Like, literally, it's how it's always been. When they started advertising the original Doctor Strange, they literally said, yeah, it's going to be important to the future of the MCU, but it's a standalone project. We're not going to be dropping all sorts of Easter eggs and character cameos or anything like that into the film. And it turned out to be true. Same with Guardians. Again, it's a slow process of getting to the point where everybody knows each other and meets each other, but it is happening. So it's not really surprising that we're going to get more of these standalone projects, especially when you look at something like Werewolf by Night, where that's largely standalone, but it's going to pay off down the road. I just think that people have, in their mind, I think people have built up the MCU's first 3 phases as everything's interconnected and it has to matter. But realistically, if you wanted to do an Infinity War rewatch, you can skip half those projects and you still know everything because, like, half of them aren't really that important to the bigger picture. It's just little side projects almost that kind of help build out the universe.